Hello everyone, this is our next video of PC NSA series. In this video, we are going to discuss logs of the Palo Alto firewall, threat logs, system logs, traffic logs, and so on. So let's start with the traffic logs. Traffic log displays an entry for the start end of the each session. Each entry includes date, time, source, destination, zone, and addresses, port and application, etc. So basically that traffic logs show the source IP, destination IP, zone, applications, protocols, session entries, and rule is using everything which is required. It is present on the traffic logs. And when you are going to troubleshoot any issues, so traffic log is a very important thing to check the any connection. So because of the license issue, I cannot show these things on in my lab VM, because traffic logs and other logging is required license to perform it. So I have taken some screenshot to explain that how the exactly traffic looks like. When you log into the Palo Alto, you will click on the monitor and traffic. So this type of logs it is available. So now let's take one scenario that where user is complaining that I'm not able to access any internet facing server. So what you need to ask, that you need to ask the hey, you can give me your source IP and the destination server which you are trying to access, and port number also. So let's say you want to filter the traffic. So what you will do, you just click in this source IP. So this source IP will come in this filter item. So once you click this source, the same IP will come to the filter icon. Then here you can type the actual IP, actual source address which you need. Then you can click in this destination and this will comes on the filter destination. You can type the destination same as with the port. So once you have these three fields, then you can click this button to search it. So once you perform the search, you will see the results like this way, but with the particular only the connection related to the source IP to the destination IP. Then you can investigate that what is the issue. Let's say that this is the example. So if you see what we can see in this example, this is action which is showing the allow, and this is the 25 number port, and the application is SMTP. This is the rule and this is the aged out. So and also you can see some bytes has been also transferred. So based on these logs we can say that this traffic is allowed from the firewall. We could see the transaction is also happened. And if you see this session end region, so session end region actually displays the reason of the particular session got ended. And some sessions is having, let's say for this application, if you see this is showing the incomplete and action is allowed. So it means that during the app IT introduction, I told you sometime you will not see the logs, application name in the logs. So for the application name, you require some transaction to be happen from source to the destination, so that Palo Alto can identify that which application payload is going through the session. So some transaction is required. Let's say you are trying to initiate a connection towards this destination, this weekend a destination. However, you are sending a SYN, but what if this server is not responding? Then what will be the case? This packet, when this packet will come, yes, firewall will allow, definitely firewall will allow, but server is not responding. So on that case, this session will mark as an incomplete or unknown. So we could see that if application is not able to identify, then you need to check the connections also. An unknown application, during the app ID class I told you that unknown means that signature is might be new, so you need to create a custom signature and application over it. That is a different thing. But to troubleshoot the issue, you can take a filter and see the values here, whether you able to see the applications is identified or not. You can click this byte, send byte and receive byte, that sending receive byte is happening or not, take the action is allowed or not. So based on the decision, at least you can say that user that hey, this is allowed from the firewall. So you need to check from the application side and other thing. So there is a button. If you see this is the detailed log view button here. So if you click this button, then you will see the detailed view of the traffic. So what it will show? This is the session ID. It is marked as a 0 because it is denied. And action is dropped. Source user, it is here. Source address is there. Port number and the source region. So every information which is you required, it is there. But on this section, bytes received, bytes sent, it is 0 because of that this particular traffic is denied by the firewall. So based on this traffic validations, you can see and you can verify from firewall that it is allowed or it is not allowed. So another picture I have kept in the same way this filter is applied. I show you that during the discussion. Just now I explain you. So you can apply this filter also to search the particular traffic. So you can see the action is incomplete, which means that this connection is not working fine. And if you see the session in recent at TCP reset from client, means client is sending reset button to close the connection. So you need to check from the client side. So this is the way to filter the traffic. Other traffic I also have same this is traffic there, that X type is a drop, and from DMZ to from zone to that zone, the DMZ to outside source IP destination IP not applicable, action is denied. So traffic log is important to validate that connection is allowed or not allowed. First thing, second thing, that transaction is happening or not, and third thing that application is identified or not. So based on that, you can make a decision that whether this is allowed from the firewall or not, and whether we have some issue with the firewalls or not. We can make some decision already. The second log is the threat log. So threat logs are recorded and logged as a threat log. A threat log displays entry when the traffic matches the one of the security profiles attached to a security policy. So security profiles I already explained you. So once we received any threat, it will show here. After traffic, there is a second tab, that is the threat. These all logs will be visible here. And so when you click this IP addresses, then you can filter it using this button. So again, that whatever the way we can filter from traffic, same way we can filter from the threat logs also. You just click the URL and modify the source and destination, so you can pull it out your required logs. And same is with this is the detailed view. Just like a traffic log, there is a button of detailed view in this front of a screen. So once you click the detailed view, you will see the detailed log of the threat. So here you will see the threat detected as a spyware, and this is the critical severity. And here they are seeing that this is the receive time and log as a threat, spyware, unknown treasury, and action is alert. This is the rule. So this is about that direction, server to client, who is using the destination and source. And this is the log profile, means the traffic is sending towards the panorama. So before I talk about logging, so you always remember that you have to create the logging profile in case of panorama, and you have to enable logs on the all firewall policy to see the logs. If you not enable logs on policy, you will not see the logs. This is the another picture to show you the threats, monitor and threats. The same way you can apply the filter, the particular vulnerability you want to see it. And one more thing, let me show you before I'm moving further. So let's say if a user is complaining that I am not able to access source A and to device B with port number 443, then where you need to check. The first thing, you can check with the traffic log. So you have to filter with the source IP, destination IP and port number, whether it is allowed or not. then it is allowed. Then you have to verify the other places also. Let's say you have to check the threat also with the source or with the same source and same destination. So you can see that it is blocked, either it is blocking by threats or not. It is possible that traffic is allowed by firewall, means traffic section it will so allow, maybe it will deny in threat section, maybe it will deny the URL filtering. So during the troubleshooting time, it is very important to check these all three values. Traffic law you verify, threat you verified, and URL field you verify. You will all have already lots of log. You just click the any, let's say any source, any this from here you will see the IP address. You just click the IP, it will show here. You just modify the source IP and click this button to search it. So it is important to verify the other places also to check it. And where you will find that these actions here, you will see the session and region. So session and region have multiple session regions. The first one is the, you can say, client reset, server reset. So if you see the client reset, it means that client is sending reset button. Server reset, server is resetting the button. Aged out, the connection is due to long time of hold time, no connection goes to idle and got aged out. So multiple TCP fin, the connection got closed with the TCP fin. So multiple and regions are available in the Palo Alto firewall. So based on the connection type, based on the session type, it's changing. So you have to check on the logs to validate that thing. And the other are the system logs. So the system logs displays entry for each system event on the firewall. Each entry includes a date and time, event severity, and description. The following table summarize the system log. So critical means that any hardware failure. High logs, it is for the serious issues including dropped connection, external device of RDS and LDAP. Medium mid notification, antivirus package update. Low severity notifications such as user password change and informational login and logout of the user or administrator. So where you will see this system log, so system log will be here. System log will show here. So here you will see all issues related to the Palo Alto firewall, including that, let's say any issue with the power supplies. Let's say you are running the VPN, IKE and other things, it will show here. IKE negotiation is failing, it will also show here. And any other log collector related issues, it will show here in case of Panorama. So anything related to that Palo Alto, it will show here. System related issues. In the dashboard, it is already added to the system log, so it will show that what is going with the Palo Alto firewall. So logs are very important when you are in the real environment. It is likely possible some issues might be running and you want to check that issue, so you have to verify the system logs also in case of the Palo Alto firewall, because after that we'll get something to check. So let me check if others ask me. So I have taken one screenshot of the system logs also. So you have to you just say this is the system, and you will see this syslog, this filtered. In the syslog it is showing that SSL while creating this routine checkup its field. So all types of logs will show here: high severity, low severity, critical severity, and other things. So in case of any issues running on the Palo Alto, you should check this also, which is also required. Here you will say that content ID update related logs, other logs will be here. So this was the video related to the traffic logs, system logs, threat logs, and other logs which I show you that URL and other things. So I hope that you enjoy this video. Please like this video and subscribe the Firewall Experts for future videos also. Thank you so much.